And we are back here at the 130th Supreme Convention of the Knights of Columbus. We're in Anaheim, California. We're continuing our coverage here, and we have with us a guest who dropped by, Father Wayne Paysse, who is the Executive Director of the Black Indian Mission Office. Happy to have you here, Father Wayne.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father.
Thank
Great
you.
to be with you.
Likewise.
Maybe you could just start off by telling our viewers a little bit about the office and what it entails.
Sure. The Bureau of Catholic Indian Missions was established in 1874 and by the bishops to evangelize the Native Americans. And then 10 years later, in 1884, they established the first national collection. We know it today as the Black and Indian Mission Collection. And that was started in 1884 at the Council of Baltimore. And those monies are collected throughout the United States in every diocese. And then they're given into distributions to evangelize both African Americans and Native Americans. And the monies we collect between $6 and $14 million a year, and we support their missionaries, buying catechetical materials, training seminarians, various Bibles, and various outreach for the bishops. So the bishops really depend on that collection. It's the first and oldest collection in the U.S.
Wow.
That's interesting. The first and oldest.
First and oldest, and the third, if I may just quickly say, the third component of the office was established in 1907, the Catholic Negro American Mission Board, which supports our African American schools, mostly in the South.
Okay.
So really, I'd be remiss if I did not mention St. Catherine Drexel, the mother foundress of the Sisters of Blessed Sacrament, because Mother Catherine was really a catalyst behind the whole evangelization efforts of our bishops during that time, and with her support and the great support of the sisters, we've made a lot of inroads among the African Americans and Native Americans.
Excellent.
And Saint Catherine Driscoll, we bow our head when
Yes.
we say her name because she is revered now in the church throughout the world, the Church Universal. Now, the collection is taken up when?
The official date for the collection is the first Sunday of Lent, but each bishop is allowed to take it up at his discretion. So every diocese, they take it up throughout the year. Those monies are sent to our office in Washington, and then my board consists of Cardinal Dolan, Archbishop Chaput, and Archbishop Laurie. And then about a month prior to the November meeting, I prepare a report for the board, and we make what we call a suggested distribution. And they review it, and then we discuss it at the board meeting in November, and then they finalize the figures, and then they instruct me to make the distributions.
That's quite the board you have there. Quite a
Well, they're
powerful board.
they're wonderful men,
They're good men, yeah.
and they're very much committed to the work of the church, of course, naturally.
I'm fascinated that it's the oldest and first collection because there are these collections which are mandated, if you will, by the Conference of Bishops for parishes throughout the United States. And a lot of times, when people are sitting at Mass, I believe, it just kind of happens that there's a second collection and people will use the envelope or not, or throw a couple bucks in, whatever. So it's good to know something about these collections because it is a way for people on the local level, knights or not, to be supportive of particularly an effort of evangelization, which is so critical in this moment in our church's history. Yeah.
Absolutely, and with the Holy Father declaring this new year, the new evangelization, the year of faith, I think it all fits beautifully.
Sure.
And it's been an exciting time as well with the notice that the canonization of Blessed Kateri Tekakwitha is coming up, and I know that's been something that's been very exciting for a lot of Native Americans and Native Catholics. Yeah.
Absolutely, and for many people, but especially our Native American communities, and our office is organizing the official pilgrimage to Rome, and of course, the canonization date is October 21st, and so we will be going to Rome, and we will celebrate with our Native Americans and with the global church, as Blessed Kateri, or Saint Kateri, soon to be, will be raised to the altars of the church. So we're very excited about that.
And through the generosity of the Knights, we were speaking about this earlier with Peter Sonsky. We'll be able to bring to our 13.2 million viewers that canonization Mass from Rome because of the fact that in Rome, at the Vatican, Centro Televisivo Vaticano is so an incredibly a resource, such an incredible resource to the Church, to Catholic TV viewers, along with Salt and Light, and EWTN, and other television outlets throughout the country and the world, because of the generosity of the Knights. We'll be able to bring that canonization to our viewers. I have to tell you, and I think this is the case, Kevin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, one of the few parishes dedicated to Blessed Kateri is in Massachusetts, in the Archdiocese of Boston, in the town of Plymouth.
Yes.
That's where the Pilgrims landed.
That's correct. In fact, I was there not long ago, just about a month or 2 months ago. I made a pastoral visit and was able to preach at that Mass, and I had a wonderful meal afterwards with the parishioners, promoting the canonization pilgrimage.
I help out in one of the other parishes in Plymouth, St. Bonaventure. I have to give a little shout out.
Okay, of course,
but it's close at least.
Yes, yes, I know the parish. Thank you.
And this is, as we mentioned, it's very special. And there's a celebration that they do every year as well with Blessed Kateri too, that takes place. Is it Fonda, New York? Is where her?
Well, it's in a different place every year, and
right.
that's through the Tekakwitha Conference.
Okay.
And Sister Kateri Mitchell is the executive director of the Tekakwitha Conference. And so we just returned from Albany not long ago, and next year we will be in El Paso, Texas.
Okay.
So it's a great gathering of the Native Americans, and really people from all over the world come. Her devotion is not only here in the U.S., it's in Europe, it's everywhere. But it's a time for the Native Americans to gather, to celebrate their heritage, to celebrate their spirituality as Catholics, because some feel that there's a contradiction between being a good Catholic and an Indian or a Native American. And we were at a Mass recently, and one of the bishops was very clear. He said there's no contradiction. He says it's very complementary. So the people who gather have a great love and devotion to her. So we want to continue that, and of course the Holy Father canonizing her is going to really kind of bring greater attention, greater presence to her spiritual legacy.
Before you leave us, too, we want to make sure that you give people the website, and also I think there's a toll-free number if people want to perhaps participate themselves and go to Rome for the canonization. But I just want to ask you before that, it's a great grace for you to be here, one, because we've had the chance to talk to you and talk about the collection especially and the canonization, but also it must be helpful for you to be here with all the Knights and their families, just to help get the word out.
Absolutely, and I've been here a few days and just walking around, talking to everyone. Of course, to everyone I ask, well, who are you and what do you do? And I get to share the little story about Blessed Kateri, and certainly the Knights. The Knights are very supportive of the whole work of evangelization. They really have a great missionary spirit, and that's what we're all about: promoting evangelization. That's what you're about. That's what we're all about as Catholics, huh?
Yeah.
Baptism makes us missionaries. So by virtue of our baptism, we're called to share that love of Christ, huh? And of course I get to promote the wonderful pilgrimage, which our office is organizing the official pilgrimage to Rome. And again, that's going to be between October 18th and the 21st. And if people would like to learn more about it, they can visit our website at www.blackandindianmission.org.
Mission, no S.
No S,
Mission.
that's right, mission.org.
I made that mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know. Blackandindianmission.org.
Yes, Father,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah.
And the toll-free number is 1-877-237-1605. So happy for people to give us a call or to visit our website to support our missionary efforts and to join us. I'd like to invite everyone to join us in Rome. We're planning a beautiful celebration following the canonization. I'm going to bring the pilgrims to Castel Gandolfo for a beautiful luncheon.
Nice.
And we're going to have a beautiful Thanksgiving Mass and a nice party at the North American College.
Close to my heart. Hey, maybe we should go.
It's sounding good to me.
Well, love to have you with us. Just let me know.
Okay,
Thanks so much, Father Wayne, for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
and success on the pilgrimage as well. And it's a special time in the church, as you said, and for Native Americans as well.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back with more of our coverage of the 130th Supreme Convention, the Knights of Columbus in Anaheim, California, after this.